Hey there, welcome to the Funny Farm. I am going to be doing, I think, these last couple of potato pots today from the single seed potato and see what we have in these pots. This one is all truly dead. This one, 3 of them are completely dead, and we have a couple that still have a little bit of growth on them, but it's time for these to come out. It's been over 95 days since we planted these. These are a Russet Norcota and a Kennebec White. On top of this Kennebec White pot, I found right under the surface a couple of little snowmen in there. So we'll see if we have misformed potatoes. I never have any luck at growing big russets. Every year I say I'm not growing russets again, but I did it anyway. That looks like a nice sized baking potato. Gonna see what all's in here. On this Kennebec, even the plants that are, the few that are still looking green, when I pull on them, they're coming right away from the potatoes. So even though these have a little bit of green on them, these are definitely done. This right here was the seed potato I planted on these russets. It was very big. Right away on top, I see a few good ones. It's definitely baking sized. Not giant, but these are probably the biggest russets I've ever grown, so I'm happy with it. You're kind of little. It's another nice big one. Well, at least we're going to get a couple baking potatoes out of it. There's another nice big one. Ooh, I feel another one. Oh, you're beautiful too. Okay, that's what I have so far. I'm going to set you down so I can two-handed dig. Okay, that's what we got off that one plant. We got 8 nice-sized bakers and a couple of littles. Moving on to the Kennebec. There's our first potato. Well, unless you count the 2 little snowmen. I don't see any signs in here of the original seed potato. Okay, that's what we got for the reds and the whites. Looks like about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 12 potatoes a piece off those 2 plants. We're gonna add the weight on these to our 31 3/4 pounds for the year and see where we end up. Also pulled a few more of the Stuttgarter storage onions today that were flopped over. And we also pulled this nice bunch of carrots today. As you can see, there's all beautiful, no root fly damage. As I've said before, that's why I grow these in pots, because it keeps the critters out of them. I think I'm gonna plant some more beans into these big pots when I get done digging. Gonna also do a test dig on these Pinto gold fingerling potatoes on this side of the bed. In hindsight, it was my first time growing on this trellis. These beans are beautiful, but they've kind of shaded the potatoes. And so what I'm gonna do, I think, is pull these out and plant some lettuce here in the shade of the beans. Some of these have completely died back, like this one. And some of them still have a little green on them, but they're all flopped over. And they have been in here for over 95 days as well. And they are letting go of the potatoes as I pull them up, so I believe these are done. We had some kind of critter on the other side of the bed, so we'll see if we have any holes in this bed, because I did not put a bottom on this bed. Okay, got all the plants pulled up now. We got some real beauties when that surfaced. That's a fingerling. That's a giant fingerling. These are a pink skin with yellow spots on them. Fingerling potato. These are delicious. Like a Yukon Gold taste. Buttery. Very good. And I love these potatoes. There's another massive fingerling. I looked into buying a few more of these seed potatoes of this variety, and on Johnny Seeds they were like $16, $17 a pound, and I went, nope, I'll plant what I have and get what I get. But I always save some of these back for next year to make sure I have some to plant. They're so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna set you down and dig. The other thing I didn't think ahead on these was these green beans here are still growing. So I'm having to try and dig these potatoes that I planted pretty close to the beans without digging out the green bean plants. Luckily, I'm not finding any critter holes on this side of the bed. I'm happy about that, because these are my favorite potatoes. I would have been mad if the mice got them. Okay, there's my little fingerling haul added in. I'm gonna go water those green beans really well, because I'm sure I've ticked them off digging in their roots. I probably missed a few trying to protect the green beans, so we may have some volunteers next year, and I'm okay with that. We're gonna give the potatoes away and see what we get on these. You can see that we are zeroed out to even a little under zero. The fingerlings are almost at 2.5. Added the whites on top, and we are now at almost 4.5. We're gonna top her off with the russets. Okay, with the russets, we are at okay, the russets want to be weighed separately. They don't want to stay on top with the rest. So on the russets, we are at, looks like we're right at 3 pounds. So 7.5 pounds out of this load today. We were at 31 3/4. Let me do the math on that. The math on that is that we're at 39.25 pounds potatoes for the year, with still a bunch to harvest. I'm also dehydrating some onions today. These ones are done. I've got more in here that are still running. My husband came home with a couple bags of free Vidalia onions. Vidalias aren't really made for long-term storage, and I think the reason these were free is because they're starting to go south. So some of them I threw away, the rest of them I'm going to throw through the dehydrator and make some French onion soup mix. If you don't have a dehydrator, you should get a dehydrator and a canner. Water bath and pressure canner. Between that and blanching, you can save so much food back for the winter. Preserving your food gives you vegetable independence, and you don't have to buy veggies from the supermarket. Making a big mess in my kitchen right now, but I just love this time of year when my kitchen is just full of abundance waiting for me to deal with it. for hanging out with me today. I'll have an update on the end about the banty chickens next door that keep coming over. Little black and white rooster yesterday morning was sitting on the arm of this wicker chair at 8 a.m. crowing at me with all the hens out front. They think they live here now. Okay, this is a new trick. Now, not only are they waiting for me, they've actually put themselves inside the extra run, and they're trying to get in with the other chickens. Are you moving in? You like the good fermented food over here, don't you? All 6 of them are still showing up every day. Nobody's been eaten in the woods. These must be smart little chickens at hiding from predators.